Welcome back to Poetry and Police. Yes, welcome back to the channel. You know, as usual, I have to big up all my loyal subscribers. Big up all the police officers in Jamaica, the hard-working, honest police officers in Jamaica who represents the Jamaica Constabulary Force well. Big up to the citizens in Jamaica, the law-abiding citizens in Jamaica who understands their civic duties and who respect the police and respect law and order. You understand me? We have to big up those people because those people are the people who are holding up Jamaica. Big up the nurses and the doctors. Big up the correctional officers. Alright? All the students and them too. The future of Jamaica, the student and my UTech, all of them people, big up on yourself because you people are the future of Jamaica. We have to invest in the future of Jamaica. Now, let us not waste any time today. What I want to talk about, what I want to share with you today, the story that I want to share with my viewers and my subscribers today is an unfortunate incident. A very unfortunate incident. An incident that occurred at the Ewerton police station in Jamaica, where a woman by the name of Dawn Palmer, otherwise called Miss Precious, a woman who's classified as the pearl of the community, a very loving woman, was accidentally, you notice I stress that word, was accidentally shot and killed during an incident in the Ewerton police station. Now, the family of Precious, Dawn Palmer, have taken to social media and they are asking for justice for Miss Palmer. Now, people, before I even discuss or lend you my opinion about the whole situation as a detective, as an ex-detective, as an experienced policeman who have knowledge of these situations, before I lend my opinion, let me point out the allegations. Now, the Ewerton police station, as the images have shown, is a very small guard room, the guard room area. The shooting took place in the guard room. The guard room is a very small area with two chairs, one to the right, one to the left, and a door between both chairs. Now, the allegations are that a madman, a man of unsound mind, I repeat, a man of unsound mind, ran into the police station wielding a machete and attacking police officer at close range. Arm's length, me I tell you about, people. At arm's length. Now, the policeman, in defense of his own life and safety and his own life, managed to pull his firearm and discharge a few rounds, hitting the madman, and in the process, hitting the now deceased Miss Palmer. Now, people, the question is, was the shooting justified? And that is the question that most Jamaicans should be asking at this time. Most lay people who does not understand the laws and when it comes to shooting does not understand the procedures. Now, a policeman is given a firearm to protect his life and protect the property, government property, and protect the lives of the members of the public too. Now, if a policeman is attacked with a machete, worst at close range, his life is in imminent danger. And the force that is necessary to prevent the loss of his life was the use of his firearm. It could be nothing else. There could be nothing else. There was no other option. In my book, there was no other option possible for this policeman at this time. The incident would have happened so fast, it would have happened at the click of a finger, where a policeman has to make a decision in a split second as the action to be taken to prevent the loss of his life. And as far as I'm concerned, people, it is just an unfortunate incident why Miss Palmer met her demise. It is so unfortunate. It's an unfortunate accident. And we cannot classify this as nothing but death by misadventure. That is what, that's the wording for it in the books. Death by misadventure. Some people call it accidental death. And this is nothing short of an accidental death. Because the police officer in this case made the right decision. The police officer in this case did the right thing in terms of defending his life, because that was the relevant action at the time in defending his life. The policeman has done nothing wrong. Everything that the policeman did was according to the books. The use of force was according to the books. But the only negative in this situation is the death of Miss Palmer. So, all I can say to the family is of Miss Palmer is my condolences on behalf of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, on behalf of the Commissioner of Police, on behalf of Poetry and Police. All I can say to you people are my condolences. But do not blame the police officer. Do not blame the police officer for the death of your relative. Because the policeman simply was defending his life. And in defending his life, your sister was accidentally shot. And that it is just plain and straight. It's just a death by misadventure. It's just an accident. It's just a policeman defending his life. It's a policeman taking an action which was relevant. He was being attacked. His life would have been in immediate danger by that madman with that wielding machete. And people, what this comes back down to now, people, is what are we doing about these mad people walking around in Jamaica, these people of unsound mind walking around in Jamaica, violent. The word mad means violent, out of one's mind, uncontrollable. I will repeat that. The word mad means out of one's mind, uncontrollable, erratic, violent. That's the meaning of the word mad. Understand me, people? But this is what need to happen, people. And from time immemorial, police officers have not trained to deal with mad people, to deal with people who are classified of unsound mind. And there's too much people of unsound mind walking around on the street in Jamaica, even when they are violent. And sometimes they come to their death because they are so violent that they tend to attack people on the street. And I'm going to give you an example, people. I used to work at Huntsby, and there was in the 3 Mile runabout, there was a madman walking around with knives and machete at times. And I grew up in the country, in Jamaica, in Manchester. And there's always mad people on the street. There was a madman who we have to be running from him on a daily basis with machete and everything. And the whole community just allowed that madman to do his thing. And the thing about it, even Kingston, it was the same thing. Nobody takes it up as their responsibility to remove these people from the street. These people are walking on the streets, violent from time to time, attacking innocent people from time to time, murdering innocent people from time to time. These mad people. And nobody seems to be taking action about this. And like I was saying to you, I was stationed at Huntsby, and there was a madman in 3 Miles. And I remember he had a tendency to just run down on the police car, attack the police car. And I can remember clearly one day I was in the police car at the National Commercial Bank, and this madman just ran down on the car with a machete in his hand as if he was going to chop me. And I pointed my gun at him and said, "Step back. Do not move another step." And he stopped and turned around and stepped back. Let me tell you something, people. This same day, I heard gunshots in the 3 Mile area, and by the time we responded, the madman was dead. He was shot by another police officer. See that? It's not every police officer have the patience like I did to just, warn him off. He did the same thing to another policeman, and he was shot and killed. And then his family started bawling for justice. You see, these are the same people who knew that their family was of unsound mind, and they took no action to remove him from the street and try to give him the help that he needed. And that is what it comes back down to, people. This comes back down to people who know that their family is walking on the street and is of unsound mind and is violent and attacking people, and they do nothing about this. They do nothing about it. And at the same time, the police officers in Jamaica are not trained to deal with mad people. Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Commissioner of Police, that's been a sore point in Jamaica for years. And people have been attacked by mad people from time to time in Jamaica, and nothing has been done about this. I mean, these people need to be removed off the street. If this madman was not on the street, if this man of unsound mind was not let loose on the street and run into this police station and try to kill a police officer and force the police officer to fire his gun in his direction, the jewel of Ewerton, Miss Princess Dawn Palmer, would have been still alive today. She would have been still alive today if that madman was in the Bellevue. So we need to have a drive in Jamaica, Mr. Prime Minister. You need to do something about these mad people who are classified as being of unsound mind. That there has to be a drive in Jamaica to take these people off the streets. And the family of these people need to get involved also. Because what I must add is that if you have a family that is of unsound mind and is now roaming the streets of Jamaica, you need to call the relevant authorities, not the police. Call Bellevue. And I believe that the Bellevue Hospital in Kingston, there should be more hospitals like that around the country. And that these people should be equipped and trained and know how to deal with mad people. Because like I have said to you before, police officers are not trained to deal with mad people. So these people should be trained how to deal with mad people and are accompanied by the police and remove all of these mad people off the street and put them into mental institutions so they can get help. Because when they are let loose on the streets of Jamaica, they go around and they cause harm to people. I can remember some time ago when a madman attacked a policeman. I think it was in Sparlins. A madman attacked a policeman on his motorcycle and chopped him. Almost killed the police officer. These are the things that we are not taking heed, that we are not learning from these mistakes. And we are not seeing these situations and trying to resolve these situations and prevent these situations from ever happening again. And this is what is happening. These mad people, these people of unsound mind are let loose on the streets to attack people and maim people and kill people all the time. And this is what happened in this case. The policeman could have lost his life, but luckily the policeman was in a position to defend himself. Therefore, in the crossfire, Miss Palmer was caught and eventually she died, which is a sad day for me, a sad day for this channel, because for an innocent person come to their death because of the actions of a man of unsound mind. This is not because of the actions of the police. The actions of the police officers was relevant in the case. Was relevant in this case. The policeman will not be charged for anything, and if this policeman is charged, then something is wrong. There's nothing to charge the policeman for. This is a coroner matter at best, a coroner's court to determine why this woman came to her death, and this is as far as it will go. So I am appealing to the family members of Miss Palmer, Princess in Ewerton, please. My condolences to you, but the police is not at fault. So when you say you need justice for Miss Palmer, there's no justice to be had, because this case is a straight case of accidental death by misadventure, something out of the policeman's control. And I will go further by saying that, you know what, everything leading up to that moment where Miss Palmer died, it was meant to happen. Like you said, she's a woman who don't leave her yard. You don't know why she had a police station at that time of the night. So I'm just saying to you that do not come and talk about justice for Miss Palmer. There's no justice to be had for Miss Palmer. There's no justice to be get for Miss Palmer. From who? It is a plain case of accidental death. Now, this madman, hopefully he gets the help that he's supposed to get now, because he will be charged for assault at common law for attacking the policeman, the same incident that led to the death of Miss Palmer. And he will be brought before the court where the judge will request psychiatric evaluation. And if he after evaluation, if it's concluded that if he's genuinely of unsound mind, then he will be sent to a mental institution for his conviction, where he will probably get some help and maybe even come around, who knows. Or if he's found fit to plead, then he will be sent to prison. That would be the conclusion of this case. That will be to the family of Miss Palmer. This will be the only justice in this case. The madman will charge for assault at common law, trying to take the policeman's life. And if he's found fit to be convicted, then he will be sent to prison. Or if he's not found fit, he will be sent to a mental institution, and that's where the cookie crumbles. There's no justice to be had for Miss Palmer. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, the actions of the policeman was relevant to the threat on his life at the moment in time. The policeman did what he had to do. The policeman did his job. The policeman defended his life, and it was unfortunate that Miss Palmer was caught in the crossfire. There's no justice to be had, people. Condolences to the family. And like I have said, it is time that these mad people, these violent people are removed from the streets. And these people have families, and they're supposed to be held accountable too. You're supposed to call the relevant authorities to remove your family from the street. But you are not doing that. And every time they are shot by the police, you come and talk about justice for them when you allow them to be let loose on the street, knowing that they are of unsound mind and that they will attack people. Because like I've said to you before, the word mad, when a man is mad, it means uncontrollable, out of one's mind. You know, play with Madman. I have seen what Madman do to police. When I was working at Huntsby, and Madman was up by Walton Park Road, they caused damages to the hand of one of my colleagues because he was shot in the procedure. Even when a police, the car, he was hit down by the police car, the Madman was still coming because the Madman was bent on killing one of the team. These people should not be on the streets. And it is time that the government take it up in their hand to get rid of these mad people off the street. Put them in mental institution. Police officers are not trained to deal with mad people. So the members of the mental hospitals should be trained to deal with these mad people, and they can be accompanied by the police. But they're the ones trained to deal with mad people, not the police. There's no part in a police training to deal with madman. We deal with mad people. No part. No part. So as a police officer, I stayed away from mad people. Once me go on some assignment and there's mad person involved, I am taking away myself. I am advising the family to call the Bellevue Hospital. That was always my advice. I stay away from mad people. Because when this madman attack you as a police officer, you are forced to gunshot him, The same family who call the police to deal with the incident, they are the same ones who are going to ban murder on the police and talk about they want justice after they know their family was mad. And they knew that he attacked the police. Oh, police was murdered, you never have been shot. You could have shot him 9 foot. Like, some marks. If your man rush down upon you with a machete and you have time for aim for foot. People, nobody has no time for aim for foot when their lives are in danger. When man attack you, especially close range, the only thing you think about is defend your life. So when you pop up, you're gonna squeeze. Whether it's going to eye or ears or foot or mouth, whether you don't know where shot go once you try to defend yourself. So in quick succession. Mr. Prime Minister, please, sir, something need to be put together to get rid of these mad people off the street, to control these mad people who have been wreaking havoc on the nation for years. Walking, roaming the street free, attacking police officers, attacking members of the public. These people need to be moved off the street, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Commissioner of Police. And you, as Commissioner, Mr. Blake, you need to talk to the Prime Minister about this finally. Because he needs to put something in place. He needs to work with the mental hospitals around Jamaica and work with the families of these mad people and find ways to take them off the street, because they are attacking people, and they have been attacking people on the street for a long time now. And this unfortunate incident of the death of this woman in the Ewerton police station is one of those occasions.